What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Wednesday, September 26, 2018. And here, this lesson is going to teach you how the date numerology syncs up with the themes inside the propaganda. And if you've been following my channel for some time, it's kind of funny because it's like every video is the same exact lesson, so you're really not learning anything. For example, this piece of Freemasonic propaganda updated at 5:58. And then see Donald Trump, see how it's initialized to 10:38 a.m. with a 58-second video. So 58-second video updated at 5:58. Those are the numbers for Freemasonry. Freemasonry equals 58. F to 6th letter, R to 18th, 1 plus 8 is 9. So you apply that throughout. You get 58 when you sum them all together. You just do numerology in each letter. Likewise, there was a banner up there. Like I literally started my day with, here, I did start my day here. I started my day looking at Masonic propaganda just to see if them obeying the date numerology. I saw today was a very Thelemic day. I saw this days in advance. I said, okay, Thelema 35, 28, Mason 28, Thelema 64, the reflection of 46, do what thou wilt 64, that's their motto, Mason 73. But anyway, 3528 really stood out because this gang, that is their religion. They're into Thelema, the occult religion, supposedly found by Aleister Crowley. Donald Trump is a Thelemic actor. I have shown many times, there's literally propaganda out there with him. People wearing Make America Great Again hats with Thelema hoodies, with the sigil on there. Thelema 2835, remember the whole Cov Fifi thing, 3528. His wife, Melania Trump, Melania 4428. Thelema, reversing alphabetical order, H is the 19th letter, so 1 plus 9 is 10. Thelema 4428. That McDougal, is it Kate McDougal? No, we're going to find it. But that's a Thelemic name, it's not that. Just McDougal Trump, and we'll find it right away. Karen McDougal. Karen McDougal. With one L, because of course, they got to spell it these specific ways to get this propaganda out. Karen McDougal, 125, 53. Thelema, 125, 35. See? Always Thelemic rituals with Donald Trump, Saturn, 73, and ALW Kabbalah, 73, the 21st prime. Thelema is a occult religion. They honor the number 93. 93 is the number for Saturn. If you read out 226, you get 93. (226), 93, 96, Saturn 69, 93. Freemason 96, as above, so below 222. Order out of chaos 222. So that's just an introduction to this pattern so you can understand why I like it so much. So 5 things to know for today, the date with the 2835 numerology. You know, Ebola is back. Ebola is now back in the media. Ebola. 28, reversing the alphabetical order and applying numerology to each digit. 35 is using the alphabetical order. E is the 5th letter, B is the 2nd, O is the 15th, L is the 12th, A is the 1st. Add them all, 35. See? 35, 28. What else do they have for us? China. China's inside this propaganda. China, 28, 35. See? Exactly. Just like Ebola. We have China. Cosby. Bill Cosby in the propaganda. That sums to 64, the reflection of 46. 28, S the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 is 10. So adding numerology on to each letter, but doing it once, because you can do S again. 1 plus 0 is 1, giving you 19. But doing it once, 28, 46. Again, lifeless number 64. Life lesson number of 46, reflection, 28 numerology. Civil rights equals 64. This is a civil rights propaganda event. It's also no coincidence that civil rights equals 73. This is a date with 73 numerology. It's also no coincidence that they sync these up to, like China, some to 26, like Cosby, 28. It's the same numbers throughout. So the United Nations and Kavanaugh don't fully fit this. The UN does, because the UN 38, 35. See, UN 35, China 35, Ebola 35, all inside this propaganda on a date with 35 numerology. But then you write out United Nations. United alone, United some to 28, 35. I even point this out in my notes. 35, 28, and that's why they're in this. 73. Perfect date numerology for United Nations coming out. Nations has this Gematria, Masonic. These are all Masonic nations. Scottish Rite 165.57. I'm just being clear, I'm not going to not show you these, but I'm showing you how they don't sum to 28, 35. But I don't think they have to so you can understand this pattern. But there's always those people, oh, well, they all didn't sum to 35, 28, so these three were coincidences, But hey, if you're that retarded, just leave the video. You think it's a coincidence that at 10:38, and this happens all the time, at 10:38 we have Donald Trump inside the piece of propaganda, this Thelemic propaganda. As already predicted, I said, look up for Donald Trump propaganda, obviously. But, I don't like pointing that out because he's in the propaganda every single day. So I'll give you one on that. But understand he's a Thelemic actor. 90-second video. If you're at 9, you get 42. Saturn 42. It's also just 13. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you that pattern, show you how the date numerology completely matched it. And this is also why, guys, I give credit where it's due. CNN really is, and it should be, the #1 name in news. Of all the propaganda software applications out there, definitely probably my favorite. It's so easy to decode. They always compile the information so perfectly, giving you these 5 things, or they'll give this carousel of 21 photos in sports this week. Or they'll have a whole list of just updates, updated this what happened. Then you just keep scrolling down, you see the past update times of the particular propaganda event. Very organized, because to deceive the goy, to be the #1 name in news, you have to be organized. That's why we need to organize against them. But you have to be organized. You have to actually put out propaganda in a very efficient manner for the goy to lap up. And CNN does that very well. And that's why I enjoy decoding their propaganda, showing people this bullshit. 5 things, 46. See? That's what I'm giving you 5 things today, and a day with a life lesson number of 46. With the 90-second video. See? Oh, it's not this. Where was that 90-second video? Oh, right here. With the United Nations. But still, understand 90 is a special number, 9 is a special number. See, 82 to reflection of 28. So we have 46, 28 right here. It's reflection. Reflections are just the same number. See, and they quoted 5 things. That's why I grabbed it. If they didn't have this in quotes, I would have just ignored it. That doesn't mean it wouldn't have been relevant, but keeping it simple. The Tisha Bob number for destruction. With Brett Kavanaugh, Vesica Pisces 134. If you read out 9, you get 42, nigger 42. 45 is the 9th triangular number. 4 plus 5 is 9. This is a 174-second video, New World Order 174. Catholic Church 132. And that reminds me, there's more to this I saw. So Catholic Church, I was early trying to find more Catholic connections. I was trying to see if, because today is that, I just put a video about it. Today's their day. And I was wondering, is this whole Ebola crisis just a giant ritual specifically branded for the Catholic Church? I'm starting to think it is. I need to do more research. I mean, is it a ritual from the Catholic Church? Absolutely. But you know what I mean? Is it like ritual specific to them? Oh yeah, so Dunkin' Donuts is changing its name to just Dunkin'. Again, this happened before the 26th, but they're putting it in your face again today with this propaganda because Dunkin' 3528. See? So in my notes, we see this is from May 25th, 2018. Catholic priest in DRC quarantined as Ebola outbreak continues. And this happened in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is a big misnomer. There's absolutely nothing democratic about the Republic of Congo. It should be called the Dictatorship Republic of Congo, or just call it the federal government. May 25th. It's not even a republic either. It's just straight up dictatorship. But May 25th is the 145th day of the year. See, 145th day of the year, this Catholic priest has Ebola. Well, Catholic equals 145, reversing the alphabetical order. And it could, of course, 35, like the date numerology of today, like Ebola, 46. Oh, and I'm so glad I remembered this. I don't remember the name. I just saw part of Zach's video today about it. I was at work. Couldn't really consume all the information I wanted to, but it's perfect. Because I also said there's going to be a murder by numbers. Here's a nice reminder, TFR Live tonight. I'm going to talk about that too. Please tune in. Zach's radio channel is really, really good. People call in. Talking about all sorts of really good information. So real quick, this is about the murder of Paul John Vasquez, an actor from an ER, Sons of Anarchy. Look at his full name sums to. This is really the main thing I found so far. Because again, I didn't have time to look at it, but his name, Paul John Vasquez, 208-64. Today, 28 numerology, 46 life lesson number. 197 to 45th prime, 73, 71. There was 73, 46, 28 numerology. You see this? He's done. And I said, sacrifice 46, 73. Look out for a celebrity sacrifice for sure. And it happened. Again, I don't have any sort of magical powers. I am not a video game character. I'm not an anime character. I am just me. I am like everyone else. And I'm able to see this because I understand this pattern that Zach has taught very well for so long. And here's plenty more examples. He has a great book out. He has a radio show on tonight, 6 to 9 Pacific time, 9 midnight to 12 Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern to 12 midnight Eastern. But I hope you understood what I meant. Please tune in. So many really good calls. Guys, seriously, if you think what I say is good information, you should listen to his radio show. The people that call in, the people he has guests on his channel, they all have really, really good stuff. So many more great connections. Stuff that's better than what I'm putting out. So it's like, if you like this, you're going to love the radio show. And it's, again, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the West Coast, which means it's 9 p.m. to midnight on the East Coast. And use that to do with math, wherever else you live. So, also today, President Trump meets with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu at the UN. This is the big one. Think about it. Israel, drawn up on September 3rd, 1947, 9/3. They have the Knesset, 93. They're all about 93, New York, 39. I talk about this all the time. It's all Saturn. 93. Thelema, the occult religion, worshiping Saturn, honoring the number 93. So that's why Israel, 6428, Thelema, 6428, Zion, 6428, pattern I always talk about. So today then, 46 reflection, 28 numerology, Thelema 35, we have the Saturnian actor, Donald Trump, with a campaign that lasted 511 days. Saturn 511 in the Jewish Cipher, 511-day campaign from June 16, 2015 to November 8th, 2016, 511 days. DT, Donald Trump, 4th letter, 20th letter, 42, Saturn 42. From New York, 39, reflection of 93. I started off this video showing how else he's participated in Thelemic rituals. So on top of all that, of all the days then, he's meeting with the Israeli Prime Minister, Netanyahu. What kind of name is that? He's really a big old Yahoo, bitch ass. 44, like Thelema. 37, like Israel. See? 44 also like Israel. So anyway, you see all this all coded bullshit. He's meeting with them at the UN, again at the 35, UN equals 35, use the 21st letter, ends the 14th. 21 plus 14, 35, in this clear Thelemic ritual. On this perfect day that I said look out for Thelemic Donald Trump propaganda. House Republicans hold a news conference. Well, what do you know? News conference, just use the alphabetical order, sums to 149. This is a Thelemic ritual. Thelema 35, 149, the 35th prime. See? The 39 floors inside the UN. I mean, UN does it all by the number 39. Saturn and Thelema are like peas in a pod. That is the main thing I'm always trying to drive home because it's literally one of the simplest patterns ever in the history of patterns. It really is. What's Saturn's largest moon? Titan, 6435. You see? Like Thelema is the easiest thing to see. They honor the number 93. They do. They greet each other by saying 93. So I hope this video, China shipping. What is China shipping sum to? I just want to see this right in our face. Might as well see. 133 like government. 88 like Masonic ritual like Jewish. Society of Jesus 79. And it says Pope Francis was in the Society of Jesus from 73 to 79. But that's a big lie. He's still a member. He's a Freemason within the Catholic Church. He's just acting because he's an actor. Again, Kate McDougal with the Thelemic numbers. And I like how we have all these out. Society of Jesus, 83. 218, the eclipse we had this day, Trump 218 and Francis Bacon. Number connecting back to the moon. No surprises on Chinese propaganda. This B is interesting here. This is the second letter. And B is B for Bill. Oh, BB, 22, 22. I didn't see this B under here. So BB, 22. Negro, 22. This is the video for Bill Cosby. See that how they have this? BB. Mocking him inside this propaganda. They always do this. Racist. Like it's just kind of astonishing. Like, they have to make everything they put out racist. That's how racist this gang is. Like, if it's about anything else, even if... Because there's a lot of propaganda with black people that, some other rituals in, but then they make sure to give you the race coding. Race 81. This is happening when he's 81. 1010, Revelation 1010. He has sexually assaulted a woman in 2004. Reflection of 42, nigger 42. Bill Cosby's fate is finally sealed. Well, we can seal the deal and see how they code this piece of propaganda. 95, the reflection of 59, Negro 59. 77, Judaism 77, Zionist 112, 77. This is Zionist propaganda, branding it right here. Again, it's 5 things. You wrote 5, you get 42. We have nigger, the Bill Cosby. We have Saturn with Donald Trump and the whole Kavanaugh propaganda event. Trump gave a speech pushing his America First worldview. I forgot what that summed to. I decoded that like years ago. Oh, I mean, I should have just guessed. 59, 85, 68. This is perfect. The numbers for Freemason 122, 22, the Master Builder number. Freemasonry 59, 58. Federal Government 85, 86, reflection of 68. And federal government is reflection of 85, or is 85 the reflection of 58 in this cipher. Federal Government 85, 86. Freemasonry 58, 59, you see? Dancing with the numbers. Just understand how Freemasonry and federal government are a perfect reflection and its full reduction. It cannot be any clearer who's running it. Why do you think I call them that? Is this Masonic one world order putting out propaganda by the numbers? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you get the pattern. I hope you understand how they use date numerology to put on these propaganda events. Like in China, 26 on the 26th of September. You know, if you need to see anything else, you know, it's also, they love the fact how the 26/9 is the 269th day of the year. Don't ignore that either. Paying tribute to that. Peace out.